Addressing the Reserve Bank's biannual conference, IMF second-in-command Gita Gopinath says South Africa is poised for a great takeoff if structural constraints are addressed. Gopinath says the shocks of the last 3 years have left the world with harsh conditions to contend with. Challenges faced over the past 3 years include the COVID-19 pandemic, the war in Ukraine, and extreme weather events. Going forward, she says the challenges include the tough global financial conditions, rising geo-economic fragmentation, and climate change. She says the war in Ukraine and the COVID pandemic raised concerns of supply chain security. This has led to a sharp rise in trade restrictions and that foreign direct investments are mainly driven by geopolitical preferences. She says emerging markets like South Africa need to build resilience to withstand future challenges.
Emerging markets have shown considerable resilience over these past few years, and their potential to accelerate growth and raise living standards remains promising. South Africa embodies this potential. With its abundant natural endowments and strong institutions, this country is poised for a great takeoff if reforms that resolutely and courageously tackle structural obstacles are implemented. As in other emerging markets, success in South Africa will require difficult reforms now that may not pay off until later, but it is an investment well worth making.
Meanwhile, the Reserve Bank says while the slowing inflation is a welcome development, risks to the outlook remain.
The risks to on the global side, for us, it's through the exchange rate, the uncertainty with respect to the oil price. And then, of course, domestically, we have got our own idiosyncrasies, the impact of load shedding, which we had always thought of it as an impact on economic activity. There are indications that it is having an effect on inflation. By how much it is something that the clever men and women in the research department have been trying to grapple with, can't quite get their arms around it. But those for me would be what the risks that we are going to have to watch closely.
Another challenge that emerging markets are faced with is climate change, bringing extreme weather events which are more frequent and costly. The IMF says emerging markets need to build resilience by investing in climate adaptation and mitigation. With limited fiscal space, tight global financial conditions, and a fragmented world, this is set to pose another big challenge. Gloria Safako Musi, SABC News, Cape Town.